Hello and welcome to this week's edition of a Thinking Boy podcast. I'm your host Cesar Perez with
Jose Emilio.
What's going on, brother?
How you doing, man? Doing good.
You are the first. We were talking about this before we started recording. You're the first listener on the podcast.
Really?
How's it feel?
Well, I mean, it's pretty cool to be here, man. You know, it's an honor to be sitting here where all the greats have sat before. I mean, the very famous, what's his name again? Dante.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Dante.
You know Eric too. Yeah. I forgot about that. Or Dante rather.
Yeah, he sat right here on this chair, man.
He did. Well, he sat on a different chair, but yeah, I understand. I get what you're saying.
Bring that chair, bro.
Fuck. It's in my trunk, bro. Honestly, I've had that chair because I needed to fix a friend of mine's blinds. Their blinds fell off, and their blinds were like really high up. So she asked me if I could like bring my chair or bring a chair in general. So I brought it over, and it's just been in my trunk the whole time, bro. It's been like 2 weeks. Bro, and the chair is just in there, and I just don't want to bring it up, bro, because I'm like,
I kind of done the same thing. When I had another car, I had a Toyota Camry. Oh, shit. And when I went to Buc-ee's, and I bought a beach chair. You know,
like a lounge chair kind of?
Yeah, the lounge chair kind of thing. With the umbrella, you just hook it up and just...
That sounds nice, bro.
And I always kept that chair in my trunk, but then, you know, I took it off because I started doing Uber.
Yes, that's really what I want to get into, bro. I know you do music as well, but I'm very curious about your Uber stories as an Uber driver. How long have you been doing Uber?
I've been doing it since October of 2021.
Oh, so you're like coming up on a year already.
Yeah, I'm coming up on a year.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What? Because I'm a big fan. This is probably not the best movie, but I'm a big fan of like Taxi Driver. That was kind of like the whole idea of like a dude just driving around, not lurking, but just kind of posted up, you know, like making money like that. And just a different cast of characters you could like interact with.
Yeah, that's what I love about Uber, you know, just meeting new people, seeing different perspectives of life, you know, from different people, getting to meet every single race. I've driven a lot of people. Man. Yeah. I've driven this one guy one time. I drove a guy that speaks 6 different languages.
And he was telling me about that last time, yeah.
Yeah, he was speaking French, and then he got into another phone call, and he was speaking, I think, German. I really don't know, but I was kind of freaked out. And then I talked to him. He's like, "Hey, I was like, where are you from?" And he's like, "I'm from France." I'm like, "Wow, that's interesting."
Damn.
But then, you know, then my mom called me in that minute, and you know, I was talking to her. She was talking to me in Spanish, and then he talks to me in Spanish.
Damn, what a trip!
Tienes una madre muy buena, se oye que es muy buena persona.
Oh
una
my
buena
God.
Madre que se preocupa. I'm like, bro.
What a trip, huh?
Yeah, that's a trip. And then I asked him, how many languages do you speak? And he's like, 6.
God, that's so many, bro.
Yeah, man.
That is so many. If you had to choose to, because you learn Spanish, Spanish obviously and English.
Yes.
I'd say you're like well versed in those, huh?
Yes, of course, both.
What would be the next step? What do you think would be your next language?
Right now, I'm learning Portuguese. You know, I downloaded Rosetta Stone. I feel like Portuguese is pretty easy.
It's pretty close to Spanish.
Yeah, because it's very similar to Spanish. There's a lot of similar words. And after Portuguese, I'm going to tackle French.
Oh, you know, French. Honestly, in high school, I kind of wish I took French, to be honest with you. But Portuguese is really interesting. You know, I know a little bit of I know like not curse words, but like chants from like watching like UFC and MMA, because a lot of the fighters are like Brazilian. So they'll have Brazilian coaches and they'll be going off in the corner, bro. And I could pick out what they're saying because I know Spanish. So like whenever they say certain things, I'm just like, oh. And the chants in the audience when they had crowds and shit, they'd always chant "Uva mujer," which just means you're gonna fucking die. They chant that whenever they're like being Brazil to like the opponents, to like the opposing fighter. They'd be like, "Uva mujer, uva mujer." And that means like you're gonna fucking die, bro. And I was just like, yo, that's so fucking dope. But now Portuguese is kind of trippy though. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Yeah, because like the way you pronounce things, like for example, when you say "Hi, nice to meet you," you say "Hola, prazer," or you know, "Prazer en conhecerlo." And you know, just you know the way they pronounce that, like when you see an H and then an L, you
also the R's, bro.
Yeah.
The R's are H's.
Yeah.
Like Horace Gracie it's spelled Royce Gracie, which is like an old jiu-jitsu dude.
Yeah.
And it always trips me out every time they talk about fighters that have the have the letter R in their name. Like Ronda Rousey, they're always like Honda Housey. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Or like there's this one dude named Paul Acosta who's fucking like, he's just like the Hulk, literally. Like he's built like crazy. Yeah. And he fought this dude Luke Rockhold, and he kept calling him like Luke Cuckold basically. But like because he fucked up on the pronunciation of his name. And man, that shit was just killing me. Just the broken English, well, really broken. I don't know, because Portuguese reminds me of like broken Spanish, in a way, definitely. But it's just funky, bro. It's a funky language, man.
Yeah, honestly. But it's definitely interesting. That's why I'm like, I really like it. I'm learning it, so I downloaded Rosetta
French
Stone.
Sounds really dope to learn. I'm not gonna lie to you. That sounds really nice.
Oui.
Also, doesn't that derive from like not Spanish, but because there's certain words in French that I could like understand as like what they mean. Then like Italian, obviously.
Yeah, I feel like because French is tricky. You know, when you see a word written down, the way that it's written, you kind of like familiarize yourself with it. Mm-hmm. But then when you hear it, that's when it gets tricky. You know, like what is he saying? Mm-hmm. But I feel like it's pretty easy when you see French written down and you start to compare them to whether it's English or Spanish words.
You know what's funny with Spanish, bro? Going back to that, I grew up understanding Spanish, but I never really spoke it like that until I started like working. Whenever I'd go to my like grandma's and shit, she'd talk to me in Spanish, but it was always just like "sí, gracias," like basic shit.
Yeah.
Same thing when I would go to my dad's. With my dad a little more because he would like not force, but he'd speak Spanish the majority of the time.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I started working where I was just like, all right, I fucking have to like pick this shit up. Like I have to like at least like start speaking it, because whenever a customer would come in, I'd be able to like conversate with them, but really just like yes, no kind of shit. But after a while, it's like working there, I picked up more Spanish. Just listening to Spanish music too also like helped me out. And now I could say like I'm pretty comfortable like speaking it and shit like that. If I have to conversate with somebody or get information from somebody, I feel pretty like all right, I could like do it.
Yeah, definitely. Watching TV shows as well.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, yeah. Really, I feel like the music helped me out a lot. To be honest with you.
Yeah. Music.
I feel like that really helped me out, especially like going to sleep to it and shit. I feel like I just pick up like it better.
Yeah, definitely. Music, and right now I'll be jamming to a lot of music in different languages as well.
Oh man, same.
I look at what's popping, and I just start listening, and eventually I know I'll catch up, and I start practicing the words. I'm looking at the lyrics as I'm looking at it,
How do you feel about certain music like in Japan, or not Japan, but like Asia, where they're kind of like heavily influenced by like us people on like over here on the West, like hip hop culture and shit like that. Like if you look at some of the K-pop bands and stuff like that, they're all like swagged out, like dressed like rappers and shit, bro.
Yeah,
Isn't it trippy?
I was looking at BTS because that's probably one of the biggest boy bands of all time.
I've still never heard a song from them, bro.
Really?
I've never listened to them at all. I heard they're really good.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I like their music. I've jammed to a few of their projects, and I do remember there's this one song that I was just picturing a rapper from America in it.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, I could definitely see a lot of influence right there, American influence. On K-pop,
the drill scene is like blowing up right now, like the UK and shit, like the grime. I guess they call it grime in the UK, but that kind of drill, like Pop Smoke, kind of like that kind of shit is like real big in the UK and stuff like that. It's interesting seeing how like they rap over there and their like their ad libs and shit that they use over there compared to like people over here in the States.
Yeah, it's definitely wow, yeah.
It's crazy, right? It's crazy. Yeah. I love seeing those videos. I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, to be honest with you. But like, it just, I don't know, something about a British accent. I don't know, man. It's cool.
I would listen to those British accents. I'm like, what is he saying, bro? Is it like that accent is so strong,
It is strong, bro. That's one accent I don't even think I could, because we're pretty decent at impressions, I'd like to say. You know what I mean? When it comes to impersonating people at work, at least, because we're both coworkers.
So really? That's splendid.
But when it comes to British accents, I don't know. That's tough, bro. I feel like they could easily do an American accent.
Oh yeah, I've seen some British people do American accents all the time.
Batman, bro. Well, not Batman now. Well, yeah, now because he is also British. But the other Batman, Christian Bale, he did one when he was doing press for The Dark Knight, in like 2008, 2007 or 2008, really. He did it all in like an American accent, bro. So every interview was like in an American accent, but he was British. Everyone knew he was fucking British.
Yeah. You know, I feel like British people, they look at Americans as, you know, when they think of an American accent, they go with a redneck accent, bro.
I could see that.
Paid attention, you know, I seen a video of this person asking this other person, "Hey, can you do an American accent?" He's like, "Yes, I can."
Yeah, it's always like very country or very like proper, not proper, but like English, like, you know what I mean? Like very like college educated kind of like shit.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's kind of funny, bro.
Do you think we have accents, bro? I mean, I guess we do technically,
yeah.
But
I mean, I've paid close attention to that. There's the New York accent, you know. Come on, what are you talking about? What are you doing? I'm walking here.
Big fan. I'm walking here. A big fan of the New York accent / East Coast accent.
I think the Boston accent's kind of funny.
Oh my God, they'd be fucking up shit like crazy. I'm gonna go park the car at Harvard Yard and shit like that, bro. Like that. I'm gonna go
park the car because I feel like these dudes are getting retarded.
Yeah, they always use it, bro. So it's always that kind of like. I don't even know how to break that one down. It's just kind of like,
Yeah, the A's are just, you know, slightly exaggerated.
Oh man, yeah, accents are fun, bro.
God.
You know what? When I first noticed that I had an accent is when I was telling somebody something. We were handing out shit. I don't know if it was like papers or something in school.
Yeah. And
I was like, "Oh man, that's yours over there." And when I was like, "That's yours,"
yeah.
Why didn't I say that's yours over there? This is yours. Here's yours. Like that's yours over there. Instead, I was like, "That's yours."
Yeah, I feel like Hispanic people,
like,
they have their accents, man. Hispanic people, for example, you know, another person might say, "Look at those things over there." Or some Hispanic people might say, "Look at those things over there." That's so cool. You know, the S, it kind of sounds.
It is kind of like that. Different. And you know what I know? Whenever I speak Spanish a lot, like whenever I come back from visiting my dad or like talking like a lot in Spanish, I notice that I do have a slight accent after when I'm transitioning from like just speaking like Spanish to English, especially like the whole day and shit.
Yeah.
Man, I always notice that like certain words, I'm just kind of like, whoa. Like I don't say it like that. I know I don't say it like that. But like, I don't know. It's weird, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Going back to, you know, driving for Uber though.
Yeah.
When I also remember driving this guy who, you know, because I have a pretty cool playlist, you know, of music. It's very like expanded, and he was just listening to, you know, my music taste, and he's like, then he heard me talk, and he's like, "Man, you do not have a Houston accent."
See, like, a really? Houston accent, bro.
Yeah, remember? And that's another thing. People, you know, they hear certain people, they automatically say that's Houston accent. But then, you know, Houston is like hella diverse, man.
Oh yeah, very diverse.
Very diverse.
It's one of the reasons why I like living here. It's very diverse.
Yeah, you meet everybody from every culture. You know, especially me. You know that I'm driving everybody.
That's crazy, everywhere. Bro. The fact they're even doing Uber is like wild to me. What's been like? Have you ever had any negative experiences with Uber?
Yeah, of course. I had a negative experience with
like a rude driver or
only one time I had to kick a driver out.
Damn, really?
And dude, this one was kind of crazy. This is like probably the wildest of the stories. He was just rude the whole ride. You know, he was
pick him up, man. You pull up, pick him up.
Yeah, I picked him up and he was like, "Hey man, turn the fucking AC on, man. It's too hot in here." I'm like, "All right, cool. I'm always cool. I'm chill."
You're a very chill guy.
Yeah, I'm a very chill guy. When's the last time you seen me angry at something or angry at somebody?
Never, bro.
So I'm chill, you know. I'm like, all right, I got you, man. Anything I could do, just let me know. He's like, man, you could also turn that music down. All right, I got you. I turned it down. And he was just being rude the whole ride. Eventually, I told him, dude, look, man, you're just being too rude. I'm going to need you to get out. And he's like, really? And he starts cursing at me, "You effing bitch," and stuff like that.
Holy shit.
And then, he got out. And then he just pushed me and he just got out. And he went around. I got out, take my seatbelt off. And now we're standing in front of my car. The camera's pointing right at us, bro.
Oh, fuck.
And I point straight at the camera like, "Go ahead, man. Make the move. So you can just ruin your life, bro. Like, let's go, man.
Why was he so mad? What time of the day was this?
Man, it's just, people just, they're either having a bad day or just.
I was gonna say, what time of the day was it? Was it during the day or at night?
8 p.m. ish, somewhere around there on a Saturday.
Oh shit! Maybe he got stood up, bro. Maybe he got caught up.
And I canceled the ride. He put a negative start, but then I reported it to Uber. They took the rating off.
Nice,
so
nice.
Good. But that's probably the most wild ride I ever
That's
experienced.
the
only ride I ever canceled, and I don't cancel rides, bro.
You're better than me, bro, because I definitely would have started some shit.
For real.
I can't be an Uber driver, honestly. I just can't.
Yo, I know people that, they ask me, dude, what is it like being an Uber driver? How do I sign up? And I'm over here thinking, nah.
Yeah, it's
not them, bro.
Not them, bro.
You really have to be
I might be able to do the Uber Eats,
the food delivery
kind of thing. I feel like
DoorDash.
I could do that. Yeah, that kind of thing I could do. Favor.
Yeah, the Favor app.
Damn, last time you ever use GoPuff, bro?
GoPuff, yeah, I heard of GoPuff.
Shout out to GoPuff.
Always get ads on my Instagram. Please stop. Please.
I have a hat. They gave my boy Fernando a hat. He ordered last time.
Oh, really?
Or I think Brittany, somebody ordered it like last time and they gave him a hat. Yeah. Big fan of GoPuff. They only burned me once. Well, they burned me twice, but one was really bad, bro.
What?
Man, I ordered food. Granted, it was late. It was like 11:30 when I ordered this shit. Mm-hmm. And I ordered like two coffees. Those like Starbucks glass ones that they sell, the really expensive one. I ordered 2 of those, and then I ordered like a brownie or some shit. I don't know. I ordered some like snack shit, bro.
Yeah.
I ordered that, and homeboy like gets here and he hangs it like on my door. So he's like, all right, it's here. Takes a photo of the bag, just the bag. And I'm like, okay, bet. He leaves, and as soon as I open my door, I turn it, and when I turn it, the bag slips. Everything breaks. Coffee's ruined, bro, and all my shit is just like soaked in coffee. And I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? And I like sent him a picture, like, bro, all this shit broke. And I had to fucking email GoPuff and shit and get the money returned and stuff like that. But that's the only real time they burn me. Other than that, the other time would be them like canceling. This is just like a driver not being available, and I'm just like, fuck, I really don't feel like going to the store, but no one's available. And then eventually they'll just cancel the order altogether.
Yeah, I remember one time I ordered something from Uber Eats. I ordered 2 McDoubles, and I think it was a Powerade. I don't remember, but it was a simple order. Bro, the driver brought me 4 McDoubles.
God damn.
It was also a coffee. I think it was a Frappuccino. I really don't know about coffee, but
I would have took the Frappuccino. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it was a Frappuccino, and then he brought me some cookies and an apple juice. And I'm like, dude, this is not my order. And all he said was, they told me to give this to you. Like, is it courtesy of McDonald's? Look, nah, you screwed up my order. He's like, oh, you just contact Uber Eats. I'm like, wow.
Damn, bro.
I didn't know whether to be mad or to be happy.
I guess you got free food. Yeah.
I got free food, bro. But then I started thinking about the other person. Like, damn.
That is true. Someone's out there like, where the fuck's my Frappuccino? Yo. Where are my 4 McDoubles? I want them now.
Yeah. That's
damn, bro.
Man. But I didn't say nothing. I just took my food.
Last time, I don't think I've ever talked about my neighbor. I have a neighbor like across from me who's like this nice, like she's always nice to me, to be honest with you. Like me and her get along like very well since I moved in. And but sometimes she could be on one, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. And like I think last time I lived with Fernando and his girl Brittany, and last time someone ordered food, the neighbors next to us ordered food, and I guess it had just been sitting there for like, I mean, it had to be like 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, maybe. And the neighbor comes fucking banging on the door. They open the door and they're just kind of like, well, what the fuck is going on? Like, well, what's wrong? Why are you banging on the door? And she's just like, is that y'all food? Is that y'all food over there? And Fernando looks, or Brittany, one of them looks, and they're just kind of like, no, we didn't order food. They're like, oh no, that food's been out there for a minute. mind you, it's in front of the other fucking person's like door, bro. Yeah. So I'm just kind of like,
why wouldn't she knock on the other door, right?
Why is she knocking in general, to be honest with you, bro? Like, why is she even like bothering us right now? Yeah. And honestly, she has a history of that shit. She'll like knock, and like when she needs help, we'll help her. I think Fernando helped her move a TV or some stupid shit like that, and I helped her. When the fuck did I think I grabbed like a bag from her when I first moved in, some shit like that, or I opened the gate for like her daughter or someone, because another kid lives in there. Yeah. And that happened. And this last time, well, this is like a while ago, this is earlier this year, but her and Fern got into it, and man, it was fucking funny, bro. Because I don't know if you noticed, actually, I haven't looked at it there in a minute, but at the bottom of her door, she has like, it looks like salt or sugar. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's like some like white powder shit. It might be like to stop like roaches or something like that, to be honest with you. I really don't know what the fuck it is, but at first I thought it was like some Santero shit, low-key. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Some Santeria shit. But it was just there, and I think someone had came and like power washed the concrete on the floor and power washed like all the walls, just trying to clean the doors and shit. And I was in the shower and I came out and someone's knocking on the door, and Fern's kid is just like, someone's knocking. I'm like, what the fuck? So like I go and open the door and she's like, did you do this? And I'm like, huh? She's like, did you do this? And she's pointing at like the water. At first I didn't know what the fuck she was pointing at in general, to be honest with you, but I was like, huh? And she's like, did you do this? And I'm like, do what? And she's like, the wall, did you like clean this up? I'm like, nah. I was like, I didn't do that. I'm like, you don't think it was the maintenance people? She's like, nah. She's like, maintenance people don't come up here unless someone calls them to come up here. And I'm like, okay. And in my head, I didn't even put two and two together. Like, she was insinuating that we called to get that cleaned up, which we never would do. Why the fuck would we call in general, to be honest with you? I don't even like talking to office people. Yeah. And I was like, no. I was like, well, we didn't call. I was like, I'm pretty sure fucking maintenance did that because, one, we don't have a power wash. Like, to fucking... Yeah. And two, why would I be scrubbing your... You know what I mean? Like, use fucking logic. Yeah. And she's like... I don't know. She's like, you're the only person I talk to, you know, you and that short guy that lives with you. And when she said that, bro, I knew she was talking about Fern, and I fucking cracked up. I was like, you're talking about Fern? I was like, Fern? You mean Fern? And Fern's a hothead, like, he'll come out hot, bro. He's coming in like full blast. Like, he came out of the fuck, because he was also taking a shower. He just got home from work. He just came out of the shower and was just like, huh? Excuse me, what? What's going on? What's happening right here? And like was real, like, not in her face, but real like confrontational, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you buying? And like it clicked in his head that she was trying to like make it seem like we called the fucking maintenance people to clean her shit. And he was just like, no. Why the fuck would we do that? Like, why would anyone do that? Like, use your fucking head. Like, I don't know. She seems out of it, to be honest with you, but I don't know. She can be a nice lady, but I don't know, man. Every once in a while, she gives like these attitudes to them. Really, not me. Me and her are like real cool, bro. So like, but I heard like she'll give like Brittany a dirty look or some shit, or give Fern, you know what I mean? Like, just say a little shit like that. Yeah. I'm just like, whoa. Maybe she's like bipolar or something. I don't know. Right. Kind of. It's fucking weird, man.
Reminds me of this one neighbor that I had. I'm not gonna say who it was, but pretty sure my brother knows about this neighbor.
Hey, shout out to Rodolfo. First shout out to Rodolfo, the fucking man. Show.
Brush your teeth. Damn. Nah, I just try to be that little annoying brother. But shout out to my brother, man.
Shout out, bro.
Yeah. But
he might be on. Yeah. I think he wanted to come on after he saw Daddy Yankee, bro, and talk about Daddy Yankee. And
you should definitely have him on after Daddy Yankee's show. By the way, shout out to Daddy Yankee as well.
I don't know if you're watching this, but hey, if you're listening, Daddy, appreciate you.
Yeah, man, if you're watching this, please, I need an autograph.
I need a hug, man. Hook me up.
Oh, yeah, a hug, bro. That'd be better. But, yeah, going to the neighbor, I remember we had this neighbor. I feel like she was crazy, bro.
Yeah? How old was she? 'Cause this one's kind of, she's like probably like 50. Really? I think old girls like maybe like, I don't even know.
I don't know. She seemed like she was in her 50s probably. Yeah. Yeah, she was a really nice lady. You know, I really liked her. But I remember one time, bro, she asked my mom if she could use our plunger, bro.
That's not a good. That ain't no. That's not a bowl of sugar right there, bro.
That's not gonna happen. That's not
bro.
Some other day, I think she asked us to use our. I don't know. I think it was our plates. I really don't remember.
God damn, she ain't got no fucking plates.
Yeah, bro. And even I remember running into one of her family members when I was working at a supermarket, and this family member just started working there as well.
Right.
And we were just talking, and then I told her, I stay over here by this street, and she was like, "Oh, really? I have a family member that stays in that street right after this other street." And I was like, "Really?" And she was like, "Do you know what her name is?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's so and so." And she's like, "Really? The crazy one?" I'm like, "Oh,
even
man."
she knew, bro.
Even she knew, but then I felt bad. I'm like, "Damn, they know her as the crazy one."
She's the crazy. Well, what kind of relative was it? A sister or brother?
I think sister-in-law.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But shout out to them, man. They were really nice people.
What would she? What would she be doing? Like yelling and shit, or what the fuck?
Nah, not that crazy. She's a really chill lady, but it's just those moments where she would ask for like these unusual,
unusual requests. There's unusual requests
that just really cracked me up, man.
I mean, the plunger one is kind of like concerning. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a little concerning, bro. If fucking old lady like asks me, "Yo, can I use your plunger?" I don't even think I have a plunger, to be honest with you, bro. We have pretty decent toilets. Our toilets don't really get fucked up like that.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the craziest.
That'd be a hard no, bro. That'd be a hard pass on that one. I'd be like, sorry, I can't.
Oh yeah, bro. I didn't know how to.
I'd have to give it to them.
Yeah.
Like, you could keep this plunger now. This is yours.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
But then again, I would feel uncomfortable as fuck, bro.
I'd feel uncomfortable if she gave it back to me because I know what she did with that.
If she wanted to give it back. Here, I'm done with this.
Here.
No.
Can you imagine, bro? Oh no, my God.
That's yours. Try to be nice. That's yours now.
Oh, that'd be very uncomfortable.
Oh my God.
I'd be very uncomfortable, bro. I'd be like, you could just keep that. I wouldn't even look at her in the eye, bro. I'd be like, you got it.
That's yours.
You got it, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro. Back to the oh God, I want to ask you a more question about Uber, bro.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
What's the majority is like? How often do you go to the airport, bro? Because every time I go to the airport, I see Ubers out the ass, man.
For me, recently it's been like at least 4 times a week. So it's been kind of busy.
Or just Bush?
Both. Mostly Bush.
Oh, thank God. That's closer to your side, yeah?
I mean, I don't like... one thing that I don't like about Bush is that right now it's undergoing construction.
Oh, fuck.
So the terminals are redirected. I'm like, oh, this is bullshit. And then recently I've been dropping people off at the wrong terminal.
Oh,
and then...
man.
And then I told him, well, I can drop you off at this other one, but I'm going to have to make a long-ass turn. And they're like, no, we'll just get off here. And I always tell them, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. But yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about, Bush. But I feel like once it's done, it'll be a lot better, but still,
No, I feel you. You know what I hate, bro? When Maps doesn't have like the construction updated on there.
Yeah.
So it will just give you like the regular directions, like as if everything's normal.
Yeah, definitely.
Totally isn't normal, and you're just like, what the fuck do I do now? Like.
And then another con about Uber right now is they're not paying enough.
Oh really?
They decreased the.
Could you get into that? How much do you make for a ride, a typical ride?
So yeah, for example. Back then, before the gas rise, in price, a ride, let's say, from House of Blues to, I'm just gonna say.
It's funny you said that. I was there yesterday,
really?
Bro. Yeah, I saw Hiatus Coyote.
Oh man, that's cool.
Dope band, my boy. Shout out to Nikki. If you're watching this, shout out to Nikki.
Yeah, shout out to Nikki, man.
Free tickets, bro.
Yeah, the first legend, the OG.
Yeah, the first one. Chair. Yeah, the first one, bro.
First one, the one that started it all. It's even on the description.
Fuck it. See, you're a real fan,
yeah,
bro.
I'm telling you, man.
Because you'll come up to me at work and be like, yo, this episode was interesting. Talking about the Helen one.
Yeah,
I want to ask you your favorite episode after, but keep going about the Uber thing.
Another favorite episode was, what's it called? The one with Monse.
Okay.
Because I related a little bit to that one because, y'all mentioned Chino, the barber.
Yeah.
That's my barber.
Bro.
I go to him.
That's crazy, man. He's such a... Well, he cuts your brother's hair, so that makes sense.
Yeah, he cuts my brother's hair too, so...
It's just funny, bro. I remember working on night shift where we work at, and we work kind of... Yeah, what would you consider that far from us?
I I don't know.
It's not close. It's definitely not close.
Yeah,
like 15 minutes, 16.
I mean, my commute would probably be 15 minutes.
I'd say that's same for me.
I take a toll road to get there.
For me, it's about like 15, maybe 20, depending on traffic.
Yeah.
So it's about that distance. But working on nights, bro, and people mentioning the name Chino, and I knew who the fuck they were talking about. I was like, what the fuck? Like, how far do y'all go to get your haircut? But then again, I don't know his quality work, bro. I mean, honestly, like, you know, Fern has a picture up there, bro.
Really?
There's a photo of Fernando next time you get your haircut. Just look somewhere. I don't know. I've never got my haircut with him, so. But next time you go, just take a look and you'll see his fucking face on there.
But yeah, going back to Uber. Like I was saying, a ride, let's say from House of Blues, let's say to around Washington Avenue and Shepherd. Okay. Around that area. It would probably be around $15, probably around there.
For you or for
me.
Okay.
And now I would probably only make like $7
from that ride, from the same commute.
Yeah, the same.
Wow. Commute. Just because of the gas, or what sucks. The fuck?
And yeah, even like it started right when the gas prices went up.
Oh wow!
They started decreasing the pay rate, or
I feel like they should increase it, if anything.
Yeah, bro, they should. They announced that there was going to be a temporary surcharge for gas and for fuel, but bro, it's nothing, right? Yeah, it's nothing. But I feel like for me, it's it's something, because I'm not really, it's not like I do Uber for full time. We work in the same place.
Yeah, work at the same place.
Yeah, and then so I got that job, and then when I'm not working there, I'm driving on the side, making a little
hustling and shit. Yeah, I mean, you said before you came here, you were doing some rides and shit.
Yeah, even before I showed up here to this podcast, I was doing rides. I did like 3.
That's a good mindset to have, bro.
Yeah, always thinking about like just figuring out ways to make money.
I guess technically this would be that for me. You know what I mean? The extra shit, photography or the podcast or videos and shit like that. That would be the equivalent of that, to be honest with you. I don't think of it that way though. Like, it's very hard for me to see this not as a job, because eventually that is the goal, to do this shit full time. But I don't know. I have so much fun doing it. I feel like it's hard for me to.
Like a hobby or something.
Yeah, I definitely say consider it like a hobby that I would want to make to a career. But I don't know. I have so much fun doing it, even editing it. Like, I've gotten so good, or I won't say good, but I've gotten so decent at turning it around. Like, as soon as we're done here, bro, I could literally post the episode within like max maybe 2 hours. Maybe like, and that's just because it takes so long to process the video.
Yeah.
If it was just audio, bro, it'd be like maybe like 20 minutes to, like, honest, like from us recording right now to like being up online. Damn. It would legit be like maybe 20-25 max, maybe.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, man, it comes in handy shit, especially with like last week with Helen. Shout out to Helen.
Yeah, shout out to Helen.
We recorded late, and I was able to get everything like up before I went to bed, and the video was just processing while I was in bed. And then I think I posted it while I was at work. Well, I didn't post it, but I made it like unprivate and shit while I was at work. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I've gotten pretty decent at doing the show and making it turn around and stuff like that.
Yeah, even I follow you on Instagram, and I look at some of the work that you've done, and it's pretty interesting.
I appreciate it, bro. Like I said, it's not weird, but it's interesting that that I know you listen to the podcast, bro. Like, you actively listen to the shit and ask me like questions. You and your brother really are like the two that always ask me like, "Yo, who's gonna be on this week? When's that podcast dropping?" Like, always like hitting me up at work. I'm just like, oh man, it means a lot to me, honestly.
Yeah, that's dope, because I'm really interested in like seeing different stories from different people, and I really love the fact that you what's it called? You interview a lot of musicians, and
it's been the majority of musicians. Yeah,
kind of a musician myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, definitely.
I really love that. See that there's other people out here grinding, doing the same thing I'm doing, and performing, because that's pretty much what I want to do. Yeah, bro.
Have you ever performed like live in front of someone? Not a talent show or shit like that, or?
When I was a kid, I was in elementary. I was in 2 talent shows.
Okay.
And The thing is, I struggle with a lot of stage fright.
Oh,
And
that's interesting.
That's tough. That's interesting though. But you know, I would just get through it by just going up there and do my thing. I would just walk though. I would like walk nervous, and when I get to the piano, I just do my thing. And you know, once I'm done, I just hear the applause
Crowd
coming
and
in,
shit,
and then I would just feel so great. You know,
Hell yeah, dude.
I feel like I want to keep going, and you know that's when I get comfortable. But man, when I'm walking up there, it's just like
Anxiety
just gets to you.
Oh man, even you just talking about it right now, I can kind of tell a little bit that like the feeling you'd get.
Yeah.
I never really had super nerves like that, bro. Like when I used to box and when I was wrestling in high school, you know what's funny? Like every time like we had a new season of wrestling, I'd get nervous the first match of the season, and every other match like after that I was just kind of like, fuck it, let's go. Like I'm ready to go. But like the first one, I would always be nervous. No matter how much experience I had, I'd always be like, "Oh, what the fuck?" Like,
yeah. Like
and it just, I remember it like being that feeling of like, "Holy shit!" Or sparring, like my first couple of sparring sessions, I was kind of like, "Oh, what the fuck?" Like, not scared or anything, but I was kind of like, "Oh shit!" Like, let's fucking go.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But then, like you said, once you start doing it, once you get hit with a good fucking shot, you're like, all right, you know what I mean? Like, time to fucking like get on.
And then, you know, with the years, I've definitely gotten better because, I mean, I never perform, you know, my own stuff in front of a live audience, but I do go to a lot of karaoke's with mom.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Mom is by the way, shout out to my mom.
Hey, shout out.
She is an amazing singer. Definitely one of my inspirations. Gotta give a shout out to my mom because when she was young in Mexico, she was in a group.
What, bro?
She was a singer, and yeah, she would tell me all about it. I do remember one time watching her sing when she was young on a VHS cassette.
Damn,
and I'm
bro.
just looking at her. I'm like, damn.
Would you say that's where your music inspiration comes from in a way?
Definitely,
your mother?
Definitely, because even my grandfather, my mom's dad, rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Yeah. He played the accordion, and my mom would tell me, yo, you know, your grandfather was really good at doing seconds, you know, the las segundas.
Yeah.
And playing the accordion, he was bad.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, but I could see it in my mom. And then, you know, my mom, you know, says this funny story when she was young and she first started singing in front of her parents. Her dad was like, yo, wife, come here. This is the girl that's going to get us out of this poverty and stuff like that. And it's funny. She told me, you know, history repeats itself. When I was young, I started playing on the piano, or I don't know if it's the guitar, but she told me around the age of 3 is when I started playing, you know, instruments and started picking up songs from the radio, and I started playing Tragos de Amargo Licor. And on the piano or on the guitar or something, and she just went off, bro. She's like, yo, look, this is the kid that's going to get us out of this.
He's the one.
But we're still here. We're messed up, bro.
Hey, man. Honestly, it's hard out here, bro.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's a process. But, you know, we're out here grinding.
I mean, I'm glad you mentioned earlier before we started recording that you want to get back into the whole making music and stuff like that. Man, you should do a song with your mom. You should totally have her on a song, bro.
Thinking, bro. Like, I was talking to my mom one of these days. Actually, a few years ago, I was telling my mom, why don't we do a song together?
Yeah.
And she was like, I guess she was open to the idea, but we never get into it because we're all on our own thing. You know, she's doing her own thing. I'm doing my thing.
It's harder that now that everyone grew up to find time, bro. Just for friends in general. I feel horrible when like a friend reaches out or someone's like texting me and shit like that, and I just don't respond. And I see their message, I'm just kind of like, all right, I don't want to fucking respond right now because like I'm busy doing other stuff or like I'm tired or shit like that, and I don't want to get into a whole conversation and then like it just kind of fizzle out because I'm just like not there for the conversation. You know what I mean? It's just tough, bro. But I think that's his life. It's just, or at least for me, that's how it is.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, got deep right there for a second. Yeah. Holy shit. I didn't know we are going to get that deep on this episode.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, going back to the episodes, cause have you listened to all the episodes or where are you at right now? I know you're catching up.
Not all the episodes, I'm going to be honest with you. There's still a few that I need to finish.
Because you were saying you were catching up on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm catching up because there was a time where, you know, I was, you know, just doing my own thing. And even at work, you know, when you have time to do certain things, you know, on the AirPod, just put one on. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just really love listening to music while I work.
Oh, I'm the same way, bro. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you've heard me sing, even in the trailers.
Yeah. I've heard you sing before. Yeah, bro.
And
I didn't know when you first started working there. I didn't know who was singing. I just knew someone was singing. I'd be driving around doing water, and I'd hear you like go from one door to the other door, and and you were just like hitting them notes. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, just doing my thing.
And Stanley, shout out to Stanley. I don't know if he's ever going to hear Stanley. This, but Stanley is the man.
Manly Stanley, hashtag Manly Stanley.
Man, I fucking love Stanley. Stanley's a coworker of ours who's he's just the best, bro. I love him so much. I would love to get him on. To be honest with you, bro. I feel like that'd be funny as fuck, bro. But he's another one, bro. 2 jobs, you know what I mean?
Hey, I respect that though.
That's some hard. That's some
somebody.
Man, he built different. He's built different, bro. He's built different because I know his other job isn't as strenuous as ours, but I mean, just doing it, bro. You know what I mean? Just you're at work. It's not like you're like chilling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
I feel weird even chilling at work sometimes when like our conveyor belt breaks down or certain things fuck up. Yeah. And we just have that downtime. It feels so weird to me. I'm just like sitting down like, all right, well, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Kind of like pacing, like, let's get this shit over with, bro. Like,
I mean, yesterday, when the lights went out on the last wave, bro, the very last,
oh my God,
the last few boxes that were coming down and the lights just go off and we're like, dang, bro, we're going to stay.
Has that happened since you've been there, or that's the first time the lights went out?
I've been working at this place.
I'm about to say, how long have you been here? Like a year, no?
I've been with y'all for 2 years. It's about to be 2 years.
2 years, really?
This 24th. It's about to be 2 years.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But I remember that shit happened one time, and I was driving, bro. Boy, I thought I was about to crash. I was on my forklift, and they just went off, and I just kind of like halted, and I was like, what the fuck? Got off, put my light on like I did this time, and I was just like, man.
That's crazy. If you're on the forklift and then all the lights go off.
You know what else is crazy, bro? I don't know if you noticed. It gets so quiet, bro. When that fucking machine isn't on, it gets quiet. Like, you can hear everything, bro.
For real, bro. Especially when you're back, like, over there, the waters.
Oh, yes. Like, over there? Yeah, for sure. It's crazy. You can hear everything.
I've been back there on the forklift when I was training. I started, I drove over there. I was driving all around that area, basically training. Getting used to it, and then I would just pause, and because then I would get messages on my phone. I would check it.
Oh yeah. Nah, I feel you.
Yeah, and then I pay attention. I'm like, damn, it's quiet over here, and I start looking around.
It is quiet, bro. It's almost too quiet.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so used to having noise in the fucking warehouse, bro, that like it's just so quiet sometimes. I'm just like, even like today we finished early, and I stood after with your brother to do the FedEx shit. We were like over there fucking around with boxes and stuff. So cause I think homeboy was about to pull up, and like it was so fucking quiet, bro. Like literally, like I felt like I was talking too loud sometimes. I was just like, oh shit, like bring my tone down. Like, I don't know. It's just weird hearing that warehouse be that quiet. It's just strange, bro.
It's funny. One of the workers told me that one day when I was absent, they said it was just quiet. They said
we have certain days like that, bro. Yeah,
but they said when I was absent,
when you weren't there,
when I wasn't there.
I mean, I wouldn't consider you a loud guy, though.
Really?
I mean, you sing for sure, and you do sing loud, but I would never consider you like, I don't know, like Yaz, for example. Shout out to Yaz, but Yaz is like loud. You know what I'm saying? Which is a good for me. That's a good thing, dude.
No disrespect to Yaz, but she be stressing me out because I feel like she's yelling at me.
So do I,
and I'm
bro.
over here like, shut up,
So do I. Whenever I'm like doing anything and I hear her like yell, I'm just kind of like, oh fuck. And I feel like a dumbass, bro, because I always have my AirPods in.
Yeah, me too. Like, I have my AirPod on, and then I hear Yaz just yelling, ah! Or something.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of like, yo, what is? You know who else? Gabby too. Shout out to
Gabby.
Gabby's another one that fucking be freaking me out because I'm like, all right, what the fuck? Like, what do y'all need right now, bro? Why are y'all yelling?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you the last time I yelled, bro.
Really?
I couldn't tell you the last time I yelled. I mean, I've yelled in private by myself. Road rage or just going through some shit and you fucking like you know what I mean? Like you yell a little bit.
I've definitely had that.
When it comes to like being around other people, I can't say I have, man. Can't say I have.
Me neither. I never yell. I mean, I
really try not to. That's very like, I don't know. I feel uncomfortable for the person if I start yelling.
They even tell you in the meetings, you know, no yelling across the DC. They don't give a damn, bro.
That's all they fucking do. To be honest with you, that's all they do is yell. I wanted to ask you, before we get out of here, what would you say is your favorite episode, or what do you like about the podcast? Before we get into that, because I'm curious, like, you're the first real listener, like I said, that's been on. What about it? Is it the guest? What do you think is something that brings you back each week? Obviously, we know each other, we're boys, but like other than that, what would you say is something that you enjoy from the pod?
I mean, just, you know, getting to see, you know, what other people, you know, the stories and everything. Like I found I don't know who it was. I feel like it was Gilbert. So okay. No, not Gilbert. So I don't know, but it was somebody that was talking about, you know, the cards, you know, collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Monse, right? It was Monse, yeah. It was Monse talking about the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I was like, man, that's interesting. And then, you know, he started talking about like how you should never like go too far on, or you should be careful when you get into like collecting those cards.
Yeah,
or trading, you know, stuff like that.
It's a dangerous game.
Yeah. Because then, you know, people get mugged for this shit, or they get robbed.
When he said that, I was very surprised. I did not know that, bro. I mean, I knew with Jordans, the whole shit with Jordans and shoes and sneakerheads and shit like that, they get run up on, but the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, that threw me off. I was like, damn, that's wild, bro. Or if they saw the card pack in your fucking car, like, like that's wild to me.
And it kind of makes me feel like shit, because like I'm over here looking at people collecting cards. I'm over here collecting CDs. I'm like, if I try to sell this, it's not going to be worth nothing, bro.
I mean, maybe in the future it will, bro.
Maybe.
You know, if you keep them mint and shit like that, I mean, they might be like worth something. You look at vinyl. We were talking about vinyl earlier before we started recording. Vinyl totally made a comeback, and now it's a big deal. Now I get excited when like new people drop on vinyl. I'm just like, oh shit, like. It's just so expensive, bro.
Yeah, it is. Like,
it's just so fucking expensive.
I be going to record stores, you know. One of my favorites is what's it called? Cactus Music. Shout out to Cactus Music.
Shout out to Cactus.
Yeah, it's over there by Shepherd and what is it, Alabama Street, I want to say.
Have you been to Vinyl Edge?
Yeah, Vinyl Edge over there on 20th Street. So
yeah. Shout out to Dusty Toombs.
Yeah, Dusty Toombs. Shout out to Dusty Toombs. But yeah, I've been there before a long time ago, and I was checking out the place. I was like, oh, this is a pretty interesting place. They have a lot of vinyl. They didn't have a lot of CDs.
That is true. It's mostly vinyl.
But I saw a lot of interesting vinyls, though, that I would definitely take home.
Do you have like a record player at all, bro?
Yeah, I got I actually had. Damn, I keep forgetting I sold that bitch. Because it wasn't really good. So I sold it to somebody who said, you know what, I could use a record player. It was shit, though. Oh, fuck. It's one of those new ones, bro. Like,
I feel like the new,
I feel like the new record players that they're making now are just so sensitive. I don't know. Maybe, I feel like the old ones are better.
We got I think Fernando got one for his birthday or Christmas. I can't remember what the fuck holiday it was or what occasion it was, but he ended up getting one. It was pretty expensive. Yeah. I think Brittany had like bought it. I can't remember what I contributed something to that. I don't know. I don't know if I helped pay for the record player or I helped pay for speakers. I really don't know, but I think I helped for something with that gift. I just can't remember exactly what it was, but it's like an Audio Technica one, Techna, and it's really dope. It gets fucking loud, bro. Those speakers get loud as fuck. I want to plug them into the TV and shit, but like they have a baby and stuff, and I don't want to make that much noise. But whenever I'm home alone, I do get like curious, like, all right, what if I fucking plug in the TV and like put on fucking like The Dark Knight or some crazy shit, you know, and just hear it like full blast, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. Well, I'm glad you like the pod, man. Fuck, I'm glad you like enjoying it. And you asked, like I said, when you and your brother asked me about it, it just kind of like brightens me up, like, oh shit. It's almost like a light bulb goes off my head, like, oh shit, like, yeah,
definitely.
This is something that I'm doing.
Yeah, and I really enjoy, you know, listening to, you know, different people talking about, you know, what they're into, seeing what other people's music taste is like.
Yeah, very different group of people I've had on so far.
Yeah, and I think I remember y'all were mentioning Pink Floyd. I don't know who it was with.
It's probably with Gilbert. I think Gilbert mentioned Pink Floyd. Yeah, I love Pink Floyd, bro. Since a kid, I love Pink Floyd.
Yeah, and then I started listening to Pink Floyd. I was really into Comfortably Numb.
Oh my god, what a good song,
really
bro.
love the sound, the way it just, just the way it sounds, and I'm like really vibing to that shit while I'm driving.
Man, yeah, their music is like next level shit to me, bro.
And then Wish You Were Here. That's another one.
That's another fucking like just kills me every time, bro. I hear it. It's so good, bro. Yeah. Nah, they're really on some next level shit, bro. Especially when I look back on it, I'm like, God damn, this shit came out like in the 70s.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, when you listen to like old music, and then you just start listening to it, like sounds really good. And the fact that it was released like
yes, that's what I'm saying. I feel like certain artists are really timeless, bro. Like you want to talk about Michael Jackson earlier, the off the wall shit. That could have been released today. You know, it could have totally just released today. Look at the music that's coming out today. All the kind of like dancey kind of shit. That kind of trend that's going on. It easily could have been released today.
Yeah. I'm really into like when we're talking about like old artists from back in the 70s, 80s. I'm really heavily into Stevie Wonder.
You know, he's an artist I need to get into, bro.
I really do, man.
I know, dude.
Let me tell you something, bro.
Go ahead, tell me about Stevie, bro.
Man, when I was in middle school was the first time I heard Stevie Wonder. I heard a song called what is it called?
Isn't She Lovely?
Of course that one. But then there's another one called Ribbon in the Sky.
His titles are fucking off the wall, bro. You want to talk about that shit?
Just the titles. Ribbon in the Sky. That was like my favorite song.
The song is in the key of life, bro. Like, what? Yeah. That's such a crazy, like...
I got that CD, bro. I got a lot of Stevie Wonder CDs, actually.
Now, let me ask you this. You think he's really blind?
Yeah. I seen it. I mean, I've seen a video on YouTube where he's accepting his rock and roll acceptance speech, like induction. And he takes his sunglasses off, and you can tell, like, just look in his eyes, bro. He's blind. Yeah, but it's just amazing. That really it amazes me. Like,
oh fuck yeah, dude! That's some Daredevil shit, bro.
Yeah, the fact that he can play a piano and he's blind, and the harmonica, and then he sings, and I'm just like,
multi-instrumentalist, bro.
That is a very interesting man right there. I'm just
That's so crazy, bro. There's been a few artists that have been blind, haven't there? There's been Ray Charles, also blind.
Yeah, I think,
and Stevie.
But Stevie though, man,
I'd be very.
He just hit different, like his music.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I have two. Oh, there's another one, bro. Isn't She Lovely? And there's another song I have on my phone.
Higher Ground.
Maybe it was on. It was featured in this movie called Silver Linings Playbook.
Oh,
I don't know if you know that movie, but
teachers keep on.
It's it's the one where he starts talking Spanish in the beginning, bro.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Which one is that one?
Is that one?
Yeah.
Don't you worry about it. Or where the fuck gotta go? Yeah, whatever the fuck that name of the song out. That's the one that I really enjoy, mainly because that movie, but also it's just a really good song. Mm-hmm. But no, I definitely need to get into Stevie, bro. Yeah. He's. Yeah, from what I heard, he's phenomenal. I would definitely like to go back into his discography and shit like that.
Listen to the Definitive Collection.
Yeah?
Yeah, the Definitive Collection. I feel like that's a good start.
Hell yeah, bro.
But yeah.
Oh, man, I was going to ask you something else about the fucking... Oh, well, who would be your favorite guest?
My favorite guest? Well,
so far from the episodes of You Heard.
Yeah, because I haven't finished I haven't finished listening to all the podcast episodes. So
I wonder which ones you're missing. I'm curious now. Did you hear like Nikki and shit, or did you hear like Nikki was like I think Nikki was 1, Fern was 2.
Yeah. I heard Nikki.
Okay.
Yeah, and I basically heard the first 3.
Okay, so you got the first 3.
And then the rest of them I haven't heard them yet, but right now I'm just going from the newest to the backwards. Okay, I'm going backwards right now.
That's interesting, bro. That's an interesting way to do it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But for right now, I feel like the favorite one was probably I would probably say Horoscope Helen.
That was last week, the most recent one. Yeah.
I think it's between Horoscope Helen and Monse, because I was really into like the
card collection. Also, like, I don't know how you felt about it, but I feel like you could be friends with one set. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a familiarity that the fact that both of you grew up on this side. He moved to North Carolina and came back, but there's still that kind of like, he seems like a fucking like a homie. You know what I'm saying? He seems like somebody from the block, if anything.
Yeah, definitely. I really like his just the way he talks, the way he's explaining.
He's Fern's brother. I don't know if you know that, but he's Fernando's brother. Yeah.
Wow.
I like how I keep pointing. He's not here. Fern's not here, but he's at work. But whenever, that's funny. Yeah. But he's definitely like a real cool dude. That's interesting. You chose the Helen one, bro. Yeah, cause like
I never really believed in like all this stuff, and I probably still don't, but it's still interesting, the fact that just reading these cards and just trying to see
that was a trip for me, honestly.
That just like I don't know. I feel like it's kind of trippy, but
oh man, I wish I
definitely.
Dude, I totally figured out how to use my camera for. I was telling you earlier. I totally figured out how to use my camera for video now, because I wanted to use my camera video to record the cards because it was clear. Like when I did the test footage, it was real clear. But for whatever reason, like I couldn't transfer the video to my computer. And Canon makes it a real motherfucker to look like get those files, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like with my Sony, easy as fuck. Like I plug in, copy paste, done.
Mm-hmm.
With the Canon, I have to download the software. I have to update the fucking like firmware and shit. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And then I figured out how to do it now, which is it's kind of, I feel like a dumbass for like what it is.
Yeah.
Because what it is like I just didn't have it set to like movie mode or record mode. Yeah. I just had it set to like whatever photo mode I was using. And I put record on the camera. So for whatever reason, the files are like, it's not like an MP4. It's like some other shit.
Yeah. I mean, I had a similar camera. I had a Nikon. I could definitely like, and it has those, settings, cinema mode.
Yeah, like
different
that.
Types of modes. Definitely.
So mine wasn't set there, but I did some test footage, I think, the other day over the weekend, and I was able to transfer the files and everything like that. So next time, definitely, whenever I do that again, which might be for Halloween. I mentioned it last week, and I think for Halloween I'm gonna have Helen back.
Definitely.
And she'll give Fern and Brenny a card reading and shit like that.
That'll be interesting. I'll definitely look out for
it. It was a vibe, bro. She had sage and not sage. What the fuck is it called? Incest? Incense. Yeah. Incense, bro. She had incense. I fucked that up last week as well. She had that shit. And like water, like a cup of water. I don't know what the cup of water was for, but it was really interesting.
Yeah, that's definitely
filming it was fucking a trip because like I was over the shit and making sure it was focused the whole time, and she's like telling me my future like like straight up. I was like, oh shit. And the cars look so nice, dude.
Then I'm over, she got me thinking about you different, like, oh, he's actually this pretty chill dude.
I never really thought about that, how people would take it. Your brother was like, I don't know, bro, I don't know if you want to put that out there. I was like, I think I'll be okay. But it is interesting, for sure. She was an interesting episode for. I definitely had it. I think that's the longest one I've done, bro. It's like an hour and a half. Yeah. Usually I try to keep them at like an hour, which we're coming up on right now. 58 minutes, bro.
Wow, cool.
I feel like it just flew by. If I'm being honest with you, man.
Yeah, I'm just
fucking daylight is still out.
Yeah.
This is probably the earliest I've ever recorded, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah. Usually I record at like 6:30, like and on. But I think either you or maybe Miguel. Shout out to Miguel, my cousin.
Shout out to Miguel.
I think we recorded like at 5:30 ish, the same shit. But you and him are like definitely the earlier ones. Recently, I've been doing them like kind of late, to be honest with you. 8:30 and shit like that. Like with Helen, I think we didn't get started till like it had to be like 8:45. 8:45 when we did an hour and a half, so we didn't stop till like I think 9:30ish, 9:45ish, maybe 10 something.
Yeah.
But it was really fun, man. I'm glad you liked that episode.
Yeah.
Definitely want to do more shit like that, where I have different kind of videos in the episode. I mean,
pretty soon I'm gonna drop some more music, and if you're down, I would love to come back and promote it.
Yeah, bro, for sure. Shit, just let me know. You live down the street, so whenever I need a guest, bro, I'm a fucking give you a call for sure. Because you definitely came in clutch today, and
definitely.
I was low key debating on even like skipping this week. I'm like, man, it was Labor Day weekend. You know what I mean? Just kind of, I'm not a fucking like, I don't want to say I'm not like oh, we're taking the episode, we're taking the week off for the holiday.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, what the fuck is this a week? But, like, I don't know. I felt like, you know what? Once I brought it up to you and you were like, yeah, I'm down. I'm like, hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I took a good ass nap too, bro. Before you fucking got in.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Oh man,
I got
was
home,
just chilling.
I got home. I took a shower and I laid down and I'm just like knocked out for a while.
Exact thing,
but
bro.
Then I got up. I'm like, I hope I don't oversleep.
You woke me up, bro. Straight up.
Because I remember one time, I think it was like last week. I don't know. I don't remember. But you asked me for a favor, to give you a ride.
Oh, yeah. I think I mentioned it. I didn't mention it last week, but I mentioned the group that I saw, Helado Negro.
Yeah.
And,
Helado Negro.
And you totally came through with the Uber, bro.
Yeah, because, you mentioned you needed a ride. I was like, I got you. What time you need it? Around 7. And then I wake up, it's 7:15. I'm like, oh, shit.
And your brother told me you're real on the time shit.
Yeah,
like, you're big on, like, into being on the time and shit like that.
Yeah. Just this day, I was like, I was tired, good, bro. And then I knocked out.
I was just chilling. I was just with Vanessa. Shout out to Vanessa, and we were just hanging out at the house and stuff like that.
Yeah, she was
it's funny cool, you met her, bro.
Right.
That's funny you met her, but yeah, we're just chilling at the house at her place, and chilling and really
watching. I'm glad that yeah.
Oh my god, that shit was funny, bro.
Yo, that dude's
she texted me the next day. I was like, "What the fuck were we watching?" And I was like, "Bro, I can't think of his name." But like, I was looking through our messages trying to find like, I know you sent them to me, and I think your brother sent me something like too, like a clip.
Yeah.
Funny as fuck.
Yeah, bro.
Funny, very funny. If you're looking for like Spanish stand up, highly recommend
Franco
Escamilla. Man, that shit was funny, bro.
Yeah, I really hope to see him in Vegas because. When I go to Vegas, he's going to be there.
Before you leave, before we wrap things up, I do want to get into that because you're going to take a solo trip to Vegas, which is very exciting to me.
Because, I mean, I got a few friends that I was trying to hit up, but none of them wanted to go with me. So I was like, fuck it. I'll take this. My first flight ever, too. I'm 22, man, and I've never flown before. I
forgot you're younger than me. Yeah, you're 22.
I'm not really scared at all either, I'm really excited, actually. But, this is my first trip to Vegas. And
no, I went to Vegas last year, bro. Shout out to Andrea, shout out to Paulina, shout out to Becky, shout out to Oscar. We took a trip to Vegas for my boy's birthday.
Yeah.
I had a good time.
I think you mentioned you stayed at the Strat, right?
Yeah. I stayed at the Strat. It was a real good time, bro. I think you're gonna have a real good time. You're gonna be over there for like what, 4 days, 3 days?
4 days, man. 4 days.
Nah, it's gonna be a nice time.
Yeah, definitely can't wait to get.
You going by yourself is really interesting though.
Yeah,
that's something I would want to do, but in my head I'm always just like, is that well, you're going to Vegas. I would want to go to like foreign countries like alone. Like I'd love to be in like France for like a month. Yeah, but then I'm just kind of like, is that even a good idea? What if it's just like a very depressing, like me in France, like
I mean,
eating a croissant, like fucking, you know what I mean, out of it and shit.
Yeah, I did hear some slightly negative things about France, and I don't know why. I guess it's between people not liking tourists or something like that.
Oh, really?
I really don't know. I've never been there, so I can't really clarify these things. Shout out to France.
They just did a UFC in France over the weekend, bro. That shit was nuts.
Yeah.
People were like chanting. They were shaking the stadium because they were fucking like going off and stuff. Yeah, it's dope.
That's pretty cool.
Man, you going to Vegas. Very excited for you. Very excited that you're taking your first trip on an airplane and shit.
Where do you recommend I should go?
So you're going to be at the Strat, yeah?
If there's any listener out there that goes alone, where should they visit?
Man, that's so interesting, bro. Because I know where I'd go.
Please do tell.
But I don't think you participate in those kind of things.
You don't see me doing crazy
I mean,
shit.
you don't, right? I mean, you're not a big substance person.
Substance? No, not too big. But hey, I'm definitely gonna get high.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna get high in my hotel room. Wait, do they allow?
You should. Yeah, you should be able to.
All right.
I think you just get like edibles and shit.
Oh yeah, I'll probably just get edibles, a brownie, and just start hallucinating like just fucking crazy. Rethinking my whole life. Hopefully, I could maybe I might find inspiration there.
Definitely do that. Just be careful with the prices because some of the shit could be expensive.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, just be careful with the prices, but. I'll give you some more information about that off the air, but
cool.
But yeah, there's a big place that you could go to that has literally anything you want, bro. It's like a fucking like Target or some shit. Like it really reminded me of like a Target. I think it's called like Planet 13 or some shit, or Planet something. You go in there.
Hollywood? No. That's
it might be Hollywood. Like somewhere outside of the strip. I think it's by the Strat, bro. To be honest with you, yeah. Because when I went to the hotel, there was like buses and vans that had Planet 13 on there.
Oh wow!
So definitely go there.
I also want to check out Pawn Stars. You know.
Yo, I didn't go there, bro. You should do the shit that I didn't do. I didn't go to Pawn Stars, and I didn't eat at Hell's Kitchen. We just didn't. I don't think we didn't have the time, and we were doing other shit, so we just never went.
I'll definitely check out those spots. I
did eat at Top of the World though. You should. Oh, yeah, that shit was dope. Where it like spins around.
Yeah, the Strat Hotel, basically the revolving restaurant.
That shit was nice, bro.
Yeah, like you're sitting right here, you're looking at a view, and then you chop it up, and then you look out the window. You're like, wait.
Very trippy. Yeah. Very trippy. Very, very nice, though, honestly. It was real nice. And you don't get, like, wobbly and shit when you get up. It's just kind of like the
San Antonio, the Tower of the Americas does the same. As well as the Reunion Tower in Dallas.
Oh, shit.
That's pretty cool. That's interesting.
And like I said, I'm very excited for you to go. Also, you're going to be there for the Triple G fight. No, you're going to be for the fight, but you're going to be, like...
Yeah, like... While the fight's happening, I'm gonna be in Vegas. Yeah.
Have you thought about getting tickets, bro? You could probably scalp some fucking tickets straight up. You could probably get like some cheap like tickets. It's funny that you're going during a fight because the last time when I went, there was also a fight. It was Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder 3.
Oh really?
And it's gonna be different now because when we went, it was still kind of COVID, kind of COVID times, kind of. It still is COVID times, but it was like more like. Like, they didn't have a weigh-in. They had a weigh-in, but it wasn't, like, open to the public. They had, like, certain shit that was, like, restricted off. But, yeah, you're going to be there, like, full-blown, bro. I mean, if you could find some tickets online, bro, like, that'd be a trip if you just pulled up, bro. Yeah. Like, out of your mind, like baked, just watching the fight, bro. Oh, my God.
That would be badass, definitely.
You could probably find some tickets. I don't know what your budget is, but you could probably find some, like... Maybe like $120 tickets, you know.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. Also the gambling. I know you're a lucky man from what your brother told me.
There's this one time where I went to Lake Charles. One of the first times that I went out there and started gambling. I think it was last year. Oh, shit. Yeah, it was last year. Because you got to be 21. I'm 22, so it's definitely last year. I went to Lake Charles, went up to the slot machines, and I just started playing around. On the machines, I started with 20. Then it started going up, and I started making more. Now I'm up to like 200, somewhere around there. Bless you.
Thank you.
And I start putting more money in. I start getting excited. Like I was probably intending to lose money anyway. So let's see where I can get to. And bro, eventually I hit a jackpot of $6,000, bro.
$6,000.
I immediately just cashed out, bro. I'm
Smart
like,
man.
Oh, man.
Smart man.
That's as far as I'm gonna go. Yeah, it was like the biggest push. It just kept going up. The machine just kept going crazy.
And they fucking freak you out with the lights, huh? The lights are like going off. It's always crazy. Like, oh my
shit!
God.
But I don't want nobody to see me.
Honestly, bro. I mean, that could end badly.
Yeah,
someone sees you punching a ticket $6,000. What the fuck?
Yeah, because then I'm also not only that, I'm also a very antisocial person. I could be at times. Yeah, that's why I was like really thinking about this interview. Like, what if I start talking shit? Because that's one of the problems that I have. But I feel like I did good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you really dissed anybody, to be honest with you. No, I thought it was a good episode, bro.
Yeah,
I had a lot of fun.
Definitely.
Well, guys, that's been this week's episode. I've been your host, Cesar Perez. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to leave a like. Yes. Subscribe for me one time. If you're listening to this on Apple Music or Spotify, go ahead, rate, leave a review, tell me what you think. And yeah, I've been Cesar Perez.
And I've been Jose Emilio.
Till next time, peace. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, thank you, man.